this week?
Yeah, he said David said 277, something like that. And by the way, they were down to like the last 40 today. So coming up later today too, we will have an 11th grade boys semifinal coming up at 11:30, a 10th grade semifinal at 10 o'clock or 1 o'clock, and then 2 championship games later today at 2:15. The 9th grade championship and the 11th grade championship at 3:30 scheduled around then. This schedule will start at 10:15. We started probably about 7-8 minutes after that. So we'll see if it's we'll see if we stay on schedule here if we do. But there will be 5 more games broadcast here today on the Prep Zone from Santa Fe College. So after Rory Wilson being tended to, there was a foul, and it was called on Willie Tarver of Lakeland. So Bryce Taylor now comes in for Miami. He gets the ball underneath, back out top to Sanchez. There's a 3 left corner. That's no good. Too strong, but a rebound. And the putback, no good by Adrian Brinson. Another rebound, and Brinson this time puts it in.
Brinson fighting hard underneath. Grabbed the second shot, laid it in.
Brinson gets the first basket for Miami. 2-2 the score. 11:45 to go in the first quarter.
2-3 zone.
Half, still think so used to high school basketball at quarters. I gotta get over that. We played 2 14-minute quarters here in the 6th grade boys action. Driving in, nice move and laying it in, drawing the foul there is Doug DeVoe, who just checked in for Lakeland. He has a chance at 3-point play.
Quick spin move to the baseline after a couple of power dribbles. Able to finish after the foul.
Bryce Taylor gets his first foul. Both teams now with a team foul. So at the line, DeVoe's shot is short on the free throw. 4-2 Lakeland in the lead, and then Lakeland with some pressure trying to force the turnover. It goes out of bounds that time off of a Darius Lee, number 4.
We saw Motivator has some success with their full court pressure in the first game. Lakeland Fire attempting to do the same thing.
And that first game, it was as much as a 15-point lead for Thunderstruck, is driving all the way. Missing the layup, though, is Demias Black. And we'll start the other way with DeVoe. DeVoe drives all the way up, lays it in, coast to coast. He has 4 now, it's 6-2. Motivator took 1 lead by 1 point, that was it. Thunderstruck came back, retook the lead, and never lost it. Winning by 3, 59-56. So they will go on to the 8th grade final. There's a 3 left wing, no good, by Lee. And we start the other way as Ryan Sanchez had it knocked out of bounds off of John Garcia. Actually, they're going to say it did not go off of Garcia. It was off of Sanchez.
I thought it was off Garcia as well.
So it'll be Lakeland ball again, up 4. 6-2. Well, you can tell Lakeland, some tall guys like Garcia, for instance, tried to take it inside that time. Now back out, and it's stolen away. Knocked down by Sanchez. Brinson ahead to Williams. Williams tries to force one, no good. Rebound put back is no good by Taylor. Another offensive rebound, no good. Another offensive rebound. Boy, Miami, all kinds of chances there. Black and Brinson both missed layups underneath, and now on a run out. Lakeland can't handle it. Goes off of Darius Lee.
Kids are moving so fast on both ends, it's hard to convert the easy plays. Moving 100 miles an hour. More pressure from Fire.
And now ahead, here is Brinson. Lost it, though, had it knocked away on the baseline, back out as we go back to the foul line, and that'll be a foul reaching over the top of Black as John Garcia gets called for his first. So we will tell you the starters again for both teams. It was Ryan Sanchez, number 1 for Miami. Troy Williams, number 2. Avory Wilson did start. He's gone out with an injury. Demias Black, number 6. Adrian Brinson, number 15. And also for Lakeland, number 3, Willie Tarver, number 4, Darius Lee. There's a jumper good by Black. And it's a 6-4 lead for Lakeland.
Dropped the ball into the high post there, and he kicked it back out for the wide open 16-footer.
Ray Davis, number 11, Tommy Go, number 23, and John Garcia, number 35. That's DeVoe again, scoring. And it's 8-4. But driving in, Brinson with a layup.
Punish the press, go get a layup.
8-6 now for Lakeland. Now a right-hand floater, no good, in and out from about 12 feet for Lee. As we start the other way, driving up and nearly throwing it away. It goes into the hands of Brinson. Now back out top. This is Troy Williams over to Sanchez. 3-point try right wing is too strong by Black. And the ball will go out of bounds. And we'll go back to Lakeland.
Looks like the ball might have gone off the fire, but referee saw it otherwise.
A couple of calls Miami wasn't happy with so far. This is Ty McGowan, and nearly stolen again by Sanchez. And then McGowan throws it away. Right to the hands of Troy Williams, and we'll have a foul.
Compound your mistake, throw the ball away, and then give up a cheap one.
Kind of a frustration foul, probably. There.
Absolutely.
Pat Taylor will check in, and we'll have a timeout with 8:29 to go here in the opening half. And it's an 8-6 score. Call it 30-second timeout?
They did.
Okay. So 8-6 our score. I'm Marty Paulman, joined by Scott McDaniel, and good to be with you, Coach. And here, of course, head football coach at Oak Hall, and also assistant basketball coach. You worked over there and worked in Santa Fe and Newberry, as you said, in Dixie County. So glad to have you with us doing basketball. I know you enjoy coming out and doing this, and it's a fun tournament. It's a national tournament being played here in Gainesville.
Which means we're getting some quality teams from all over the country. 2 teams here from Florida, but I know there's teams from North Carolina playing. Looking forward to seeing some of those teams from elsewhere in the country, see what they bring to the table.
In fact, we had a team from Minneapolis, Minnesota playing yesterday, and coming up in our next game, 11th grade semifinal, we'll have a team from Greensboro, North Carolina. 1 o'clock, our 10th grade semifinal. We'll have a team from Marion, Illinois playing in that one as well. So you'll see some teams from the Midwest and the South coming up later this afternoon. These teams, of course, as we mentioned, from Florida, Lakeland and Miami. Our earlier game were 2 Gainesville teams, which was a lot of fun to see. Good crowd for that 9 a.m. game that we had. Good crowd for this game as well, as nearly taken away, and now back driving in. Brinson fade away, no good from about 8 feet in, rebounded by DeVoe. DeVoe really likes to move it. He's tall and has a good game there, and he's able to lay it in.
There's a big kid that can run. He can handle it a little bit.
Yeah, 8 points already for him. Out of the 10, it's 10-6, 4-point lead. Sanchez now, Ryan Sanchez, nearly stolen away. Nice battle up front there with Sanchez and Lee. And that is stolen away, but then out of bounds went Ray Davis.
Constant pressure, constant pressure, constant pressure wears on you throughout a possession, throughout a game.
Looks like the teams from our next game are already here.
Everybody up bright and early on this Sunday morning.
Second of 6 games here this afternoon, here on the Prep Zone this morning and this afternoon from Santa Fe College. And nice play there by Brinson. Went up over the defender and put it in off the glass. He has 6 points.
Gone through body contact a couple of times to score.
10-8 is our score.
He's also done a nice job on the boards.
Davis back across to Pat Taylor, and then he throws it away. On the run out, the Rockets so can't handle it, and that's stolen back by Davis. Davis drives the baseline. Nice pass underneath. There's a layup for Mervyn Landy.
Great catch, nice finish, great find.
Yeah, Landy able to hit the pass from Davis. And we'll have traveling called as Lakeland Fire putting the pressure on now. And Miami turns it over. 12-8 the score with 7 minutes to go in the half. Oh. 7 minutes even to go. First half. Yes, we are not the people that can check the players in.
That's right.
They seem to think that, I know.
They do.
Officials do a pretty good job of seeing it, but you never know. If the player's just all of a sudden in there. There's a foul. Boy, going up was Taylor trying to block the shot. He got called for the foul, his second on Taylor's move in there. Bryce Taylor trying to guard down the middle that time, and actually that was Pat Taylor trying to drive in. He'll shoot 2.
It's a nice job by Taylor attacking his own off the dribble.
So Pat Taylor, his free throw no good, back rim. As we have 6:44 to go first half, 12-8 the score in favor of Lakeland. Again, they play 7 or 14-minute halves here for the 6th grade boys. And that free throw is short.
They press off the miss and create a turnover.
Stephon Dummings decided he was going to try a no-look pass, and he threw it right into the hands of Pat Taylor, who scores. DeVoe tried to save it, and he did. Then throwing backwards, Taylor will come up with it. Pat Taylor from Landy. Now it's a 3, try left wing. Good. Knocked down over there by Terrell Winden. Number 24 just came in, and now it's a 9-point lead and another steal. DeVoe with a steal. Lakeland, well, they're up to their name. They're on fire right now as he drives in, and that shot forced. Put back is good by Willie Tarver. Now it's an 11-point lead.
7 straight.
That pressure really hurting Miami, but now they do get a run out of 2 on none, and a layup good there on the other side for Nummins.
Although as a coach, you hate to give up a layup. Anytime you're extending the pressure full court, it's going to happen. How do you react to it if it happens over and over again? Mentally, it can be tough on your kids giving up easy ones.
3, deep right wing is short that time by Mervyn Landy, and the rebound underneath by Bryce Taylor. 19-10, a 9-point lead now for the Lakeland Fire. Driving all the way, and Sanchez had it knocked away. Nummins will try a free throw line jumper. It's too strong. Taylor, pardon me, will try a free throw line jumper. And the rebound by DeVoe. And then Bryce Taylor stuck his foot out and got called for the kicking violation. And it'll stay with Lakeland. .5:18 to go first half. 19-10 lead for the Lakeland Fire. Three-point try again, top of the key, no good by Pat Taylor. And a rebound goes to Black. Sanchez. Nice pass underneath and shot no good, but Bryce Taylor will shoot 2. Nice pass to get it to Taylor. Willie Tarver will pick up his 2nd foul.
Yeah, Taylor, nice cut down the middle of the lane. Good find from the point guard. See if he can't convert here. Cut into this lead.
Bryce Taylor, who missed a couple free throws earlier. Actually, it's his first free throw attempt of the game. He missed that one. Still no points for him with 4:50 to go in the half. 4 fouls right now on Lakeland, 2 team fouls on Miami. So we have 4:50 to go here in the opening half, a 9-point lead for the Lakeland Fire. Second free throw straight through. So 1 of 2 for Taylor. And it's a 19-11 lead, 8-point lead for Lakeland. Winden, now this is Pat Taylor. Winden 3 again, right wing, got it again. He's hit 2 of those. Winden with 6, both on threes. It's 22-11. They've doubled up Miami now. Have the Lakeland Fire, 22-11.
Good way to get him out of that 2-3 zone is to bomb from the wings.
Sanchez now throws it back at the free throw line. Bump there, no call. Now an open 3 is off the mark. Right wing by Black. Put back no good by Bryce Taylor, but he's fouled. And he will go to the line again to shoot 2 as the foul goes on DeVoe, his first. So Bryce Taylor goes back to the line where he just made 1 for 2. 4:19 to go in the first half, and there's the first free throw for Taylor. He's got a couple points. Miami down 10. Free throw no good, but the putback up and in by Demias Black off the offensive rebound.
Opportunistic hands by Black. Ball kicked out. Was able to catch it and lay it in. 8-point game.
8-point lead for Lakeland, 22-14. Swinging it around again. Winded open 3 left wing. It's short this time. Well, he has the look of a shooter, doesn't he?
He does.
First 2.
And it's going up. You know it is.
It's on line, but it was short that time. That's Bobby Parker, number 5, in for Miami. Now again, a fadeaway from the baseline, no good. Put back up and in by Todrick Walker off the missed shot by Bryce Taylor. Right now, Miami getting the offensive rebound that's keeping them in the game as they trail it again by 6.
Yeah, they've had a lot of success weak side, grabbing rebounds and laying them back in.
There's another 3 right wing, this time short by Darius Lee. And on a run out, here is Walker. He'll lay it in. Walker with 4 points in a row. Todrick Walker. And now it's a 4-point game all of a sudden. Timeout taken by Lakeland. They just opened it up to an 11-point lead, and then Miami went on a 7-0 run to get back within 4.
Well, you can't be real happy. You missed long jump shots, and it creates opportunities in transition for the other team, and you've got to get back on defense. Those guys at the top of the floor on offense have got to get deeper than the deepest and try not to give up a layup, and they were unsuccessful at that last time.
3:21 to go here first half. It's 22-18, and again, nice to have this tournament here. We're glad that it's in Gainesville. I know it's 1 year it'll be here, won't be back next year, a national tournament at least, but it's nice to kind of showcase all the areas we have. And I know David Sturt said it'd be nice to have a multi-court facility in Gainesville, Alachua County, but you know, there are plenty of places, plenty of high schools, plenty of churches available. The Southwest Rec Center had some games, so you have no problem finding courts to play on here.
That's right. I think logistically it would be nice if you could play more games in one spot, so you do less traveling throughout the city. But then again, you get a chance everybody gets to see different parts of the city, different schools, etc. And
the good news is about Gainesville, it doesn't take that long to get anywhere, really. I mean, you can get across town in
as long as you're not going in front of the mall at Christmas time, you get anywhere you need to.
Right, that's exactly right. Or if you're around the university during football season.
There you go, that's right.
All right, here we go, back to action, and stolen away. Miami with another turnover.
A little bit more deliberate on offense there, unsuccessful, but I think they wanted to try to get it back under control a little bit.
Knocked out of bounds. Ray Davis took it away from Bryce Taylor, but went out of bounds with it. 3:02 to go now here in the first half. And a 4-point lead as the Miami Rockets trail it by 4. And they'll call traveling on Black.
They got Black for a clear out there on the drive. Kind of little forearm shiver. Knocked a guy down.
First foul on Black. That's only the 3rd team foul on Miami. 5 team fouls so far here in the first half on the Lakeland Fire. So neither team in any foul trouble. 2:58 to go, getting late in the first half. Lakeland's biggest lead of the game was 11. Now Miami back within 4.
Rockets still in that 2-3 zone.
Davis across, Wyndham 3 left wing. That's an air ball this time, just grazed the front of the rim.
He hit his first 2, and those last 3 have not really even been close.
So it's a 4-point game again. Miami with a chance to cut it to 1 or 2 here. Good pressure there by Lakeland. Now Sanchez off on the baseline and blocked there as Walker had it blocked away by John Garcia. Now ahead on the run out. Lee drives in, can't get it to go, but Adarius Lee is fouled and he'll shoot 2. Lakeland is 0-3 at the line. Has the foul on, I think he said Taylor? Bryce Taylor, that's his 3rd. So that's some foul trouble right there, as Adarius Lee has not scored in the game. It's the first free throw. 2:17 left in the half, 23-18 the score for Lakeland as Ty McGowan back in for Wyndon. And rolls it around and in.
That'll let them get into their press.
That press worked well early. Now 6-point lead for Lakeland. And nearly taken away again as Ray Davis went out of bounds. But it'll stay with Miami with 2:12 to go here in the half. Inbounding is Black. Sanchez and thrown away. Now they got a player down on the other end as Lakeland driving in, missed shot, Lee missed it. And now we're gonna have a timeout as we already had one Miami player leave, Abori Wilson, earlier when he was hit in the jaw. Now this looks like it is number 5, Bobby Parker, who's down across the way, and this looks like maybe a little more serious injury here. Clearly in pain, you could hear him yelling as he went down. He's not far away from where we're set up here on the table. 2 minutes to go even in the first half. It's 24-18, a 6-point lead, and Not sure if he cramped up or what here, but
might have twisted a knee or an ankle.
yeah. Usually with cramps, you don't see that reaction, though.
Nope, and it's kind of early in the day for that as well.
Yeah, also true.
They're peeling that shoe off, looking at that left ankle.
So that's number 5 for the Miami Rockets, Bobby Parker, who's being looked at. Lakeland leading at 24-18 in a back and forth first half, which Lakeland has led most of the half, but Miami was down big early, able to cut back to 4 points, and they've done a good job of staying in the game against a Lakeland team that is ranked number 2 in the country.
Yep, done a nice job with their offensive rebounding, getting multiple shots almost on every possession. The press for the Fire has been effective, creating tempo and turnovers, which have led to buckets.
Well, while they're looking at Bobby Parker, let's go ahead and take a break. Let's hear from some of our sponsors this week, the Gainesville Sports Commission, also the Florida Sports Foundation, and Visit Gainesville. So we'll come back in just a moment. You're watching the USSSA National Tournament live here from Santa Fe College on the Prep Zone, as it looks like Parker getting up now. And we'll just take a short break and come back.
The Gainesville Sports Commission would like to welcome all athletes, coaches, and families to Gainesville, Florida, and Alachua County, where nature, culture, and sport meet. Most people recognize our community as just being home to the University of Florida and their dozens of national championship sports teams. But every year, the Gainesville Sports Commission plays host to or helps coordinate as many as 40 major sports competitions. As a mid-sized town with big city amenities and venues, Gainesville is the perfect place to host the 2014 USSSA Boys and Girls Basketball National Championship. The following community partners would like to welcome you to Gainesville, Florida: UF Health Shands, Alachua County, City of Gainesville, Florida Sports Foundation, and Alachua County's Visitors and Convention Bureau. Good luck and welcome.
All right, welcome back as there's a score inside from Miami.
Another offensive rebound putback for the Rockets.
Yeah, there's Black who scores there. And now it's a 4-point game again, 24-20, as Parker was helped off the court. 3-point shot missed there by Darius Lee. A minute and a half to go here in the first half of this 6th grade boys semifinal. As underneath spin move, fade away, no good by Bryce Taylor inside, about 10 feet in. Loose ball on the floor. And it ends up, they're going to say a foul on Lakeland. As, who did they call that on? Let's see, 23. So that's on McGowan. 1:14 to go, 16 foul on Lakeland. So now if you're Coach Black, you've lost 2 players. No, it looks like Parker might be okay, like he rolled his ankle possibly, but we'll see.
Yeah, that's a tough injury once you cool down to come back from.
Jumper, left foul line extended. It's an air ball by Black, and it'll be out of bounds. Staying with Miami with 1:07 to go.
And I wonder about the young man that got hit in the mouth, whether they may have had to go get him stitched up.
And there's a jumper good that time again for Adrian Brinson.
Brinson's done a nice job around the basket and stepped out a little bit farther that time and converted for the Rockets.
8 points for him in the first half. And now it's a 2-point lead, last minute of the opening half. There's Wyndon now, back in the game. At the left wing, hit a couple threes earlier. Swing around from Ray Davis. There he is again, Wyndon for 3. It's short. Hit his first 2. He's missed his last 3. And the rebound to Demias Black. Now a chance to tie our lead for Miami. Driving in and losing control is Walker. Fought for the loose ball rebound, and down to the floor goes Brinson along with DeVoe, and it's going to stay with Miami on the possession arrow tie-up.
Pretty good fight by the 2 big guys down underneath there for the basketball. Brinson's got nice hands.
All right, inbound from Miami with 29.7 to go under their basket, down 2. Here's Sanchez now, and Ryan Sanchez with it, and nearly taken away by Ty McGowan. And then it is taken away. Steal right there. Pass ahead to McGowan, a 2-on-2, and reach-in foul coming up on Sanchez. That'll be his first. And the 15th foul on Miami, so it'll be inbounds play coming up for Lakeland with 15.8 seconds left.
See if you can't get it into the big guy for a last-second shot here, or work it around the perimeter for a jump shot against the zone.
Winded inbounds it to DeVoe. DeVoe now running into two defenders, had it knocked away, and it's stolen. Number 7, Karan Wade now in the game. Here's Sanchez with 6 seconds with 5. Back to a nice cutting layup and a missed shot off the glass by Walker. And we'll have a foul on the rebound called against Todrick Walker, his first. 16 fouls, so 2.7 to go. We'll see if Lakeland can get in position for the final shot up by 2. Quick inbounds play. Wyndon might try one from half court. He is, and it's a little short. And that's the end of the first half. So a close first half. Lakeland led by double digits early, but Miami cut into the lead. It's a 2-point lead at the half in this 6th grade semifinal game, 24-22. Lakeland leading the Miami Rockets. I am Marty Palmer, along with Coach Scott McDaniel, Vince Brown, our videographer and producer here all week. And also our thanks to Mike Rideout, who did a lot of the setup to get this tournament working this week. He's in Mariana doing a baseball tournament, though he's listening. So, Mike, I know had a lot to work with Vince, and they're able to get it on the air, so we're happy to be here. But we're going to take a break. 24-22 the score, and we will be back for the second half in just a few moments. Here's a word from some of our sponsors, including the Gainesville Sports Commission.
The Gainesville Sports Commission would like to welcome all athletes, coaches, and families to Gainesville, Florida, and Alachua County, where nature, culture, and sport meet. Most people recognize our community as just being home to the University of Florida, and there are dozens of national championship sports teams. But every year, the Gainesville Sports Commission plays host to or helps coordinate as many as 40 major sports competitions. As a mid-sized town with big city amenities and venues, Gainesville is the perfect place to host the 2014 USSSA Boys and Girls Basketball National Championship. The following community partners would like to welcome you to Gainesville, Florida: UF Health Shands, Alachua County, City of Gainesville, Florida Sports Foundation, and Alachua County's Visitors and Convention Bureau. Good luck and welcome.
Florida fishing. It's the abounding beauty of the sea at sunrise, the challenge of reeling in the big one, and adventure around the next river bend. It's dropping your line off the pier or feeling the surf at your feet. It's nature in all its beauty. It's Florida, the fishing capital of the world. Get hooked today. Visit flasports.com to request your free Florida fishing guide.
The world of internet sports broadcasting is rapidly expanding into the amateur ranks. Schools, high school, and college, as well as minor league sports clubs, are finding out about the hottest new streamer on the planet, EasyStream.com. In just minutes, your crew can have its sporting events live and on the internet. For more information, call 800-866-7510 or log on to EasyStream.com. EasyStream, streaming made easy.
Today's game is sponsored by Visit Gainesville, a destination for outdoor enthusiasts, featuring 8 nearby state parks for hiking, biking, fishing, and freshwater springs for diving. You can also discover antiquing in High Springs and Micanopy, the Florida Museum of Natural History, an array of outstanding bed and breakfast, and delicious farm-to-table dining options. For more information, go to visitgainesville.com, where nature and culture meet.
All right, welcome you back here to start the second half. I am Marty Paulman. Coach Scott McDaniel is here with me as well as we have a 24-22 lead here in the first half for the Lakeland Fire. As again, it was as much as a 11-point lead at one point for Lakeland, but cut to a 2-point lead here coming to the second half. As Doug DeVoe led the way with 8 points for Lakeland in the first half. Terrell Winden had 6, 2 3-pointers for him, and 5 other players with 2 points apiece. For Miami, Devias Black with 6 points. Adrian Brinson had 8. Todrick Walker with 4 points. Dakari Nummins with 2, and then 2 points for Bryce Taylor from the free throw line.
Shaping up to be a pretty good battle. Brinson DeVoe down around the basket.
Yeah, Miami, of course, losing a couple players in the first half. We looked over there and saw that Bobby Parker's getting his ankle iced. Not sure if we'll see him come back. I haven't seen number 3 of Ori Wilson. I think he may have been taking it right to get some stitches. He was bleeding, and I think he's left the building. So those are 2 guys that Coach Nigel Black will not have. It looks one of those. There's a nice steal there by McGowan. 2-on-1. McGowan can't get it to go, but he's fouled. And he'll go to the line. Sanchez committed his second foul. Not a great entry pass there, so McGowan will go to the line.
Not really the way you want to start the half either. Come out and turn it over directly.
Just underway. We played 14-minute halves here. And the 6th grade boys, as McGowan misses the first free throw, hasn't scored yet today. Again, Vince Brown is our videographer and producer of all the games here this week on the Prep Zone. He's sitting up in the crow's nest here at Santa Fe College. It's a nice view, although, you know, the courtside view is pretty nice too, I'd say.
I would agree with that.
Both free throws missed. Here's Black heading the other way now from Miami in the blue and silver. Lakeland in the white with the red numerals. Black stripes. Loose ball on the floor. And we have a jump ball. Possession error will keep it with Miami. With a 2-point lead still for the Lakeland Fire. Came into the game. Ranked number 2 in the country, the USSSA. Inbounds pass into Taylor. Bryce Taylor cross to Williams. Now to Sanchez. And pulling up pass is taken away by Brinson. Brinson lost it and goes out of bounds. We'll say it went off Lakeland. So Miami inbounds. This is Darius Black to get it in. Gets it into Brinson, and again, Brinson off the glass. Nice looking shot from Brinson, who's in double figures with 10.
Nice catch off a cut and finish down inside.
24-24. Lakeland again at an 11-point lead, and since then Miami's been on a 13-2 run to tie it up. We have an hour and 13 minutes left in the second half. This is Ray Davis. Now to Lee. Lee into DeVoe, and DeVoe had it stolen away. Nice play there by Troy Williams. Then Williams gets it taken right back by DeVoe. Now Williams trying to take it back. And again, we will have a jump ball as they both go on the floor. Possession arrow will now give it back to Lakeland.
DeVoe caught it in the post on the elbow there and just kind of dribbled into a crowd. Got to be a little bit more patient. I think he wants to answer Brinson's layup on the other end.
Second of 6 games here this morning and afternoon from Santa Fe College. Fake a 3 by Davis. Now over to the left wing to Lee. Now back to Davis. Lee dribbles to his right now. Inside the free throw line. Now over to DeVoe. DeVoe looking for position. Drives on the baseline. Missed the layup off the glass. Fought for the rebound taken by Willie Tarver. And Tarver called, well, 3-second call. They had a couple guys in the middle there. Did Lakeland. Again, Doug DeVoe with a size advantage kind of moved his way in there. Himself just couldn't get the layup to go for Lakeland. So tied up Miami with a chance to take the lead.
He hasn't gotten anything easy lately. Every time he's caught it down inside, there's been 2 or 3 guys around him with that zone.
Driving up and laying it in.
Brinson.
Yeah, Brinson again, and now Miami with the lead.
Yeah, Brinson was the recipient of the press, really, because they broke it fairly easy, and he's at the back end and was able to convert down inside.
12 for Brinson, and Miami leads it by 2. Lakeland has gone cold. 3 top of the key, and that's a big shot. And that's Ray Davis. Third 3 of the game for Lakeland as Winden hit the other 2. Davis with 5, and now
got the lead
steal.
back, and
3-on-3 as they'll pull it back out. Now over to Davis. Davis over in the corner. Retry off the side of the backboard there by Darius Lee. Rebound by DeVoe, and he's fouled on the way up. He'll shoot 2. Another offensive board for Lakeland. And the foul on Adrian Brinson, his first. Reminder, you are listening to this tournament, the USSSA National Tournament, here on the Prep Zone and FloridaCast.com. So we bring you audio streaming as well as video.
Seems to me that Lakeland loves the pressure. They love to press, and they haven't been able to score here easily in the last 8 or 10 game minutes, which means they haven't been able to crank out any easy points, and that's allowed Miami to stay in the game.
And the free throw missed there, and both missed by DeVoe. And ball out of bounds, though, will go back to Lakeland. So he has a 1-point lead now, 27-26. Pass into DeVoe. Throw on the baseline and missed the layup. Boy, wide open, but a putback no good on the rebound. But a foul call, and it'll be again on Adrian Brinson, his second, and to the line this time will go Willie Tarver. $11:17 to go here, second half. The New Light Disciples team now here from Greensboro, North Carolina. They'll be playing in our 11th grade semifinal coming up, our next game. Playing the team from Florida, the RCC AMN Wolves. In and out, no good. And stolen, but taken back now and driving in. Lee missed the shot short. Loose ball back out top of the key to Davis. Lakeland will keep it again. Driving the baseline, floater missed short from McGowan from about 10 feet in, and the loose ball rebound this time to Miami. Now tied up again, and once again, that's the third we've seen here in the second half, and that'll give it back to Miami on the possession arrow.
It's a virtual scrum every time the ball hits the floor. Guys all over the place trying to get on it.
10:59 now to go. Well, so far this game has turned out to be pretty close. DeVoe got a hand in on that one. It'll stay with Miami. First game was close at the end. Our 8th grade semifinal. Jumper at the free throw line. Nice jumper for Bryce Taylor.
Good looking shot, caught it in the middle of the zone, wide open, turned and face and knocked it down.
Bryce Taylor now with 4 points, and Miami back up 1, 28-27. Lost to McGowan. Nice underneath pass to DeVoe, and he's rejected that time by Bryce Taylor. Now ahead on the run out. And no good on the layup, but a foul as Troy Williams had a run out. He's fouled by Ray Davis.
Taylor with a nice block down here to deny DeVoe. And then nice job on the other end, getting the advantage and keeping the defender behind him and drawing the foul.
Davis gets his first foul. It's the first foul on Lakeland in the second half. Troy Williams hasn't scored today and missed the first free throw. He gets another. Miami is 2 of 5 at the line. Lakeland really having some problems with free throws. Is right now 2 of 11 from the line. And that time Williams hits the second, so it gets 1 of 2. It's a 2-point lead now for the Miami Rockets, 29-27. There's Davis to Lee, back to Davis, back to Lee. Davis nearly went out of bounds right in front of us here on the sideline. Lee left wing, looking to drive. Will try one from about 12 feet in, missed it with the right hand. Rebound to Abore Wilson. So Wilson back in. He is playing with a bandage there, so he's back in the game for the first time. He got hit on the lip, lower lip earlier. So you got one player back for Miami. It's Williams back out to Wilson, and he had stolen. Taken back by Tarver. Now ahead to Davis. Davis will pull up, try to get it back to Tarver. And Tarver had it knocked away, and that's stolen by Taylor, Bryce Taylor. Here's Bryce Taylor, drives, missed the layup. And DeVoe with the rebound. And then DeVoe throws it away.
One-handed pass from DeVoe, just a little bit out of control. Slow down a little bit, big guy.
It's hard to do that when you see somebody open, I know.
Amen.
Especially, you just want to get it there. And there's nearly another steal. And instead it's out of bounds off of Lee. Miami ball. still got 9:23 left. Troy Williams, that's a 3-try. It's short. Troy Williams had the ball, then he knocked it out front to Sanchez, and Sanchez is tripped up and fouled. It's going to be on DeVoe, and that's his second. Back into the game is Pat Taylor, number 15 for Lakeland, replacing Ray Davis. Inbounds play coming up for Avory Wilson. 3 left, corner, in and out, no good by Black. And the rebound to the Lakeland Fire. Pat Taylor looks to push and then thrown away. Right about no-look pass for Lee, but there's nobody there. Turnover back to Miami. Wilson into the side of the paint. Shot. Like Coach wanted, I don't know if he didn't like the shot or if he wanted a foul, or Bryce Taylor missed everything.
I think he was looking for a foul. Taylor kind of forced his way down in there. Referee didn't think there was enough contact to warrant a call.
There's McGowan trying to, whoa, there's a foul there. That's definitely contact. McGowan jumped up, didn't seem very happy with it, but he'll go to the line to shoot too.
Starting to get a little chippy.
See, we'll get Bryce Taylor again, and that's his fourth foul. So that's trouble there for Miami. That is team foul number 4 as well. 2 free throws coming up for Ty McGowan, who missed 2 earlier. And first free throw straight through. So it's a 1-point lead now for Miami, 29-28. Short on the second free throw. And a good job there by DeVoe. He was able to throw it off from Bryce Taylor.
Keep possession on this end. Get your team another chance. Great hustle play by DeVoe.
All right, Pat Taylor. Across to Lee, now back to Taylor. Lee over to Ty McGowan. Now McGowan had it knocked away. Now across again to Pat Taylor. This is Adarius Lee. Lakeland now in no hurry. Down by 1, 29-28. Lee back out again. Swung around now on the baseline. It's DeVoe. DeVoe drives in, had it knocked away, but a foul. That is on Bryce Taylor. I have him for 5. I don't know if that's what we have him for officially. It looks like he's staying in, so he must be 4.
Nice patience that time by Lakeland. Moved the ball around the perimeter, found the big guy under the basket. Nice strong move by DeVoe.
Fortunately, free throws continue to be an issue for Lakeland as DeVoe misses the first. He's just makes that one, so that's his first free throw make of the day. He's 1 for 5 at the line now with 9 points. Tied up. That blocked by DeVoe. Ends up in the hands of Bryce Taylor. Long 3 from Sanchez, though. Got another offensive rebound. I think it's taken away momentarily. The ball now on the floor. And coming up with it is Lakeland. Right. Lee will try a 3 left. Oh, he banked it in. That's a high banker.
He gave us that look like I knew it was going in the whole time.
Bryce Taylor way up in the air to get that. Then post cross court right in the hands of Lee. Another steal. Pressure works again. Lee loses it, but DeVoe picks it up. Now DeVoe ahead to Pat Taylor. Pat Taylor against the defender, lost it. Now picks it back up. Now across to Lee. 3 right wing this time. That's good. Didn't make that one in. Back-to-back threes for Darius Lee. Suddenly it's a 6-point lead. And then a steal again. Here's Tarver. Oh, and he had Pat Taylor wide open. He couldn't hold on to it under the basket. It would have been a big moment there. Would have been an 8-point lead with 6:53 to go.
Sometimes you get one to go in that might not should have, and it gets you rolling.
And a timeout taken by the Miami Rockets. 6:49 left as the pressure, the defense, especially of Lakeland, starting to get to them a bit.
Yep, they're able to score a couple baskets in a row, get into their press. and create more turnovers.
All right, we'll take a quick break and come back. You're watching the USSSA National Tournament live from Santa Fe College here on the Prep Zone.
Today's game is sponsored by Visit Gainesville, a destination for outdoor enthusiasts, featuring 8 nearby state parks for hiking, biking, fishing, and freshwater springs for diving. You can also discover antiquing in High Springs and Micanopy, the Florida Museum of Natural History, an array of outstanding bed and breakfast, and delicious farm-to-table dining options. For more information, go to visitgainesville.com, where nature and culture meet.
The world of internet sports broadcasting is rapidly expanding into the amateur ranks. Schools, high school, and college, as well as minor league sports clubs, are finding out about the hottest new streamer on the planet, EasyStream.com. In just minutes, your crew can have its sporting events live and on the internet. For more information, call 800-866-7510 or log on to EasyStream.com. EasyStream, streaming made easy.
Today's game is sponsored by Visit Gainesville, a destination for outdoor enthusiasts, featuring 8 nearby state parks for hiking, biking, fishing, and freshwater springs for diving. You can also discover antiquing in High Springs and Micanopy, the Florida Museum of Natural History, an array of outstanding bed and breakfast, and delicious farm-to-table dining options. For more information, go to visitgainesville.com, where nature and culture meet.
All right, there's a layup there for Miami.
Nice patience against the half-court trap. Found a wide-open post guy underneath the basket. He was able to lay it in for 2. 4-point lead for Lakeland.
Yeah, 35-31. Still got 6:25 left, so a lot of time as DeVoe's shot on the baseline misses. And loose ball will have a foul. I believe that's on, I think they call a foul on Miami on the rebound. It's on Ryan Sanchez.
Sanchez fighting hard for the ball. Got a little bit of arm, trying to pull it away from the guy.
35-31. It's a 4-point lead for the Fire. Then they throw it away in the inbounds. Here comes Demias Black. Black drives. Reverse layup. Missed it, though. And the loose ball heads the other way with Willie Tarver. Taylor with a 2-on-1. Nice pass across the lead. Boy, no call there. Lee just missed everything. It looked like it was blocked there behind as Nummins got to it. Now loose ball on the floor. Another 2-on-1. Now ahead to McGowan as Lakeland will lay it in. First basket for Ty McGowan. He's got 3 points. 37-31, a 6-point lead. Pressure by Lakeland. Cross to Karan Wade. Now to Black. Black to the baseline, and he threw it away. DeVoe, another 2-on-1, but Taylor can't come up with it.
Got to try to grab the pass instead of look like he's trying to dribble it down to keep moving. Went after it with one hand instead of 2, essentially.
Transition, these teams going back and forth here, and it gets a little sloppy at times. As Lee will come out, back in as Ray Davis for Lakeland, and also in the game, Irvin Landy, number 13, replacing Pat Taylor. Kenneth Davis is the head coach of the Lakeland Fire. Nigel Black, the head coach of Miami Rockets. Winner here as moves on to the championship game of the 6th grade boys. As there's a foul call on Lakeland.
Tried to throw a pass over the big guy instead of under him. Forces a turnover.
Losing it there is Landy, and now in the corner he loses it out of bounds. 5:06 to go. It's a 6-point lead for Lakeland, 37-31.
The tempo of the game is picked up, but as that has happened, the execution is lacking now.
The other
Pressure
game
on both sides having an effect.
taken away there by Tarver. Again, another steal, and this up to the legs of McGowan. So the winner of this game will play the winner of the game between the Jacksonville Nets and Let It Fly. That game going on right now. This championship game will be this afternoon at 2:15 over at Gainesville High. The old Purple Palace, Gainesville High School. Still easily, to me, the hottest gym I've ever been in the PK Young gets pretty warm too, but Gainesville High, it's hot there.
I think PK Young can be the coldest when it's cold outside, however.
That is true as well.
Place is a virtual ice box.
And layup missed there by Brinson. I know that there's a 3 try, and that is good. Actually, that was a 2.
Long
Troy
2.
Williams.
Yeah, long 2.
I know that I've been at Purple Palace when it's cold, and it's still hot in there. 37-33. I haven't had any complaints over at the Oxborough Gymnasium there, no call. Usually pretty nice in there.
It is. It's very nice. It's
as we will have a foul call coming up against Troy Williams, his first. To the line with 4:17 to go is McGowan, who's 1 for 4 at the line today. That is team foul 7 on Miami. So McGowan will shoot 2. It is a 1-and-1 now for Lakeland as the lead is 5 with 4:17 to go.
they've found their stroke from the free throw line here of late as well, which has helped them get back into the lead.
I was going to mention earlier, though, here at Santa Fe College, they put the new floor down, and, well, it's ready for volleyball. Looks like they're going to have that getting ready starting up in August for the first season.
It's an exciting time around here. Nick Sharonis hired as the first head coach.
Right. I don't think you could have found a more experienced guy to start a program.
Nope.
How many years at UF? 16, 17 with Mary Wise. St. Francis led him to the state championship game in 3-4 years there. As there's a run out, driving in, missing the layup as McGowan put back up and in, good by DeVoe. And DeVoe with 11, now it's back to a 7-point lead. Lakeland pressure really kind of starting to wear down Miami a little bit here.
Absolutely.
Nearly a travel on Williams at half court. Now across the line to Karan Wade, and Miami will get a timeout. Coach Black seeing that they're a little out of control will take the timeout with 3:41 left here in the second half. 40-33 is the score, a 7-point game.
Well, and like Dave mentioned during the last game, this court's also longer. So we're
Right.
entering the end of a game where you've been going up and down on a court that's, you say it's only 10 or 12 feet longer, 10 feet longer, I believe. Over the course of a game, that makes a big difference.
Yeah, this is the fourth quarter, as
it
they
is.
say. And right, you play 14-minute quarters, so you're playing, or a half, so you're playing 7-minute quarters here, as opposed to 8 minutes, for the high school kids, higher middle school kids. So, yeah, it'll wear on you, I'm sure, with this longer floor. Not like playing at the high school gyms.
I've always said that if I ever got to build my own gym, I would build it college length. It would be shaped like an airplane hangar with no air conditioning.
No air conditioning.
And
really.
that way, because I practice in it every day, if you had to come play me, you would wear down.
So LeBron James would have a hard time.
Yes, exactly.
Driving in.
It could get a little cramped in there, yes.
Yeah, to say. And I think a lot was made about that, the lack of air conditioning in the AT&T Center for that game. But it's one of those things that I don't know if that had to do with cramping. It just kind of happens sometimes.
Yeah, that both teams have to deal with the conditions in there, and.
But I do like to think about it as a rebound taken back by Bryce Taylor, who scores back to the 80s when the Lakers and Celtics played in Boston Garden. It was about 100 degrees in there with no air conditioning.
Yep.
The old Boston Garden. And I think Magic and Bird didn't have any problems either, it seemed like. They still were as great as they ever
right.
were. And they played some great finals in the 80s there at the old Boston Garden. Air conditioning's for the fans anyway, right? More than anything.
And the coaches.
And the coaches, right. 40-35, 5-point lead now. Miami only down 5, so they're right in it here, under 3 minutes to go. And then Sanchez threw it away. And then Sanchez comes back. What do we have? A timeout. Ooh, boy. Ray Davis, right before he had it knocked away. Lakeland coach Kenneth Davis able to get a timeout, and Nigel Black's on the floor say, how'd he do that? He didn't have the ball.
The referee on the end of the court down here didn't see that the ball was loose when he gave him the timeout.
He was right in front of the Lakeland bench. He heard the timeout call, and now the referee's discussing it. We have 2 referees for the games here. I know we have a lot of the local referees too that we know here calling these games. Yeah, you can't really change that call. It's kind of a, once you get the timeout, you get the timeout. It's a tough one.
Yep, just unfortunate.
Yep, that's exactly
that's
what
right.
that's what he's saying. Right. You never know, because that's at the other end of the court, right? Yeah. I'm not giving you a hard time, man. It's a hard enough job being a ref, I know.
That's right. You got to watch 10
I know as
guys.
a coach, though, you never, you always think they can do better.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. Always, it's an interesting relationship always between coaches and refs.
Yeah, I've seen some coaches that, although they're hard on the officials during the games, it seems like they have great relationships with them, and the longtime guys especially.
Well, we have guys who are Brian Schaefer, one who is a head basketball coach at St. Francis and is a referee, although I know he doesn't do as much as he used to, because he, he does both. Which I always go to him like, how do you stop being a coach and become an official, or the other way around?
Right. I think that's got to be tough for him. I'm sure that's tough for the guys that officiate his games.
Right. I haven't seen Brian this weekend. I know he's worked this tournament before.
Well, they also could be out fishing. He loves to do some red fishing and whatnot.
Well, he's got a camp coming up, so there's not a lot of time for him either. He's a great guy. He also used to be assistant baseball coach. He's kind of like you. I know you told me many times, it's like you want to make sure they need you. So
That's
you
right.
want to coach everything.
Absolutely.
You did some baseball as well. So.
The more valuable you make yourself to the team, the less likely they are to get rid of you.
Right. All right, we have 2:20 to go. 5-point lead. Lakeland with the ball. Now they're going to play a little bit of a slowdown, go into some four corners here with a 5-point lead.
Force them to match up. And
stepping out, getting the steal is Black. Driving up, lays it in.
Nice job there by Black to anticipate the pass. I think the Fire kind of fell asleep, just sort of thinking they're going to let us reverse the ball, and that didn't happen.
And Black stepped out with a steal. Now it's a 3-point game. One possession game, under 2 minutes left. Dribbling through now is Wyndham. Across it to Ray Davis. Now Davis over to Wyndham. Now cross court to Lee. And Lee threw it away. Now Troy Williams between defenders. Troy Williams is fouled. Tried to throw one up, but he'll shoot two. Well, Lakeland getting a little sloppy, though, trying to slow it down. 1:42 to go. And to the line is Williams.
Well, once again, like we talked about the last game, you play wide open for 3/4 of the game, 9/10 of the game, whatever, and then in the last 2 minutes we're going to slow it down, and we haven't been able to execute really well.
Williams misses the free throw. Short. Back in is Pat Taylor for Lakeland, replacing Terrell Wyndham.
Free throws have hurt the Rockets here today. Not doing a great job from the free throw line.
And that free throw is good. So 1 of 2 there for Williams, who has 4 points. And it's a 2-point game. Pressure again for Miami. 1:37 to go. Lakeland holding on by 2. And timeout taken again by Lakeland Fire coach Kenneth Davis. So we'll see if this is a full timeout. 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. I am Marty Paulman, joined by Coach Scott McDaniel of Oak Hall School here in Gainesville, and Vince Brown is our videographer and producer. He's been here all week. We started Thursday night with the opening ceremony. Chance to see some three-point shooting and slam dunk, and got a chance to see Teddy Dupay shooting three-pointers again, which isn't bad. He went up against one of the players from the Florida team from South Florida. Barely, Teddy won it by 1 point.
The guy can shoot it. I remember he was a freshman in high school. I saw him win the three-point shooting contest at the City of Palms Classic.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, he was.
Cape Coral Mariner still holds state records for three-point shots made, and probably will for a long time.
Guy can shoot it.
Now he's coaching and helping out players. Michael Frazier, you heard David Sturt refer to in our last game. Michael Frazier from the University of Florida now is working with Teddy Dupay. Heard Teddy say that he has not taken a day off since the season ended. He's on his way to being a great player when you do stuff like that.
Amen.
Here is Davis now, 1:08 to go. Again, there's no shot clock, so at some point, well, now Miami will come out and pressure. It ends up with Pat Taylor. Now a minute to go. Taylor now back near half court. Troy Williams out on him now. Spin move with 55 seconds to go. Miami can just play defense right now, down 2. No reason to foul yet. 50 seconds left. Now across to Doug DeVoe. 45 seconds back to Taylor. Now Taylor, and now Williams will come out and foul him. Williams thought he had a steal there, but called for the reach in. That's his second.
Well, they needed to go ahead and foul there anyway.
Yeah, that's the 8th team foul again, so 1-on-1. Only 5 fouls on Lakeland with 42.5 to go, so they're not in any trouble there, putting Miami on the line. Pat Taylor with the 1-on-1 has 2 points, so for 2 at the line. So our next game will be coming up as Taylor missed it in front end of the 1-on-1 there. Now up, and it's stolen right at half court by Willie Tarver. Now 30 seconds to go. Taylor would dribble about. Oh, nearly threw it away. And now down on the floor is Lee. And before he may have traveled or got tied up, they get another timeout.
Taylor knew it when he cut it loose. He wanted to get it back. It was really close to being a turnover.
I give good credit to Coach Davis. He sees it and immediately goes, timeout. I don't want to lose the ball. And Angela Black's just looking around going, how do they keep doing this? We're going to have the ball and it's a timeout. But our game, this will happen. Our next game was supposed to start 11:30. Obviously, that won't happen. It is 11:29. But, it happens when you got 6 games going on. And our next game will be coming up about 10 minutes following the conclusion of this game.
That's right. You don't mind it dragging a little bit behind schedule if the games are exciting.
Right. And unlike baseball, you don't have to worry about rain delays.
That's right. We're playing regardless of the weather outside.
That's right. It's warm, I could say. But, good time of the year. And again, fun to see some basketball. We've gotten to that part of the year where pretty much it's just baseball going on right now. And not that there's anything wrong with Major League Baseball, but, as far as this, you get to watch some high school basketball and some middle school basketball and a chance to kind of come out and see basketball this time of year.
And I think it'll be neat because some of these guys, they'll be playing big high school basketball in our state, and there may be a couple that get to play big college basketball.
That's right. Talked about some of those guys earlier. The Wilbekins were a couple of those guys from Gainesville that played.
You never know who's gonna end up where, and you may say, hey, I saw that guy when he was a 6th grader.
There comes Taylor now. 25 seconds to go. 2-point lead. 40-38 for
They got to get matched up. Need
to foul at some point. Lee just stands there now, and now coming out. Did they call it intentional foul? Wow.
Yeah. They were going to let him get away with the first one, but when they swung him around again, and almost threw him into the bleachers.
Well, that's one of those things that I think Taylor fouled out. That's one of those things where you're right. He didn't realize that he was still holding on to him, and he kind of threw him over.
And the guy, not a real big guy.
Yeah, 17 seconds to go. So now you get 2 free throws
and the ball.
So at the line is Darius Lee, and he misses the free throw. Well, Lee with 8 points and made his first 2 free throws. 17 seconds left. So it'll still be a 1-possession game here if he makes this free throw, but they will get the ball, Will Lakeland. And he made that one. So
3 with the ball. Miami's got to get matched up. They got to get matched up, and they got to foul quick. Got to extend the game as much as possible.
17 seconds left. Lakeland will inbound on the sideline. Throwing it in to DeVoe, and DeVoe is fouled in the corner. I must have missed fouls on Bryce Taylor earlier because I already had him with 5, but mine is not official, so he commits the foul in the corner.
That is his 5th.
That is his 5th, okay.
Officially.
Yeah. So now he's going to go out of the game with 16.1 to go, and he ends with 6 points. So at the line, we'll have Doug DeVoe, who's not had a good day at the free throw line. 1 of 6 today. He has 11 points.
Well, they may have fouled the right guy then. They may have fouled the right guy. Or he could be due.
Right. Yeah, back into the game for Taylor is Brinson, and he missed the first. Well, 10 team fouls, so now it's a 2-shot foul. 2-shot bonus. 10th team foul on Miami there. So McGowan will check in for Pat Taylor, for Lakeland.
Little offense for defense right there. Taylor probably the better ball handler of the two.
DeVoe misses that one, so it's a 1-possession game.
There you go.
12 seconds left.
Now you don't have to have a 3, but the first good shot you get.
Well,
and
he forces a 2.
Probably not it.
And that was an air ball and out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say it went off.
Must have got blocked. Must have got blocked.
Yeah. 5.5 to go, so a chance for Miami to inbound and get a 3 to tie it.
They have an inbounds play. They run to get a 3. Doesn't look like they really have anything set up.
Brinson throws it deep to Matthew Robinson. There's the 3, and that's way off the mark.
That was blocked, and that'll do you.
Tough shot there for Nummons, and that's the game. Lakeland will hold on, playing good defense there at the end as they forced a couple bad shots, and the Lakeland Fire advance to the championship game here of the 6th grade boys tournament with a 41-38 win over the Miami Rockets. Boy, defense in the second half was 24-22 at the break. Both teams scored 17 points. Actually, it was 17-16 in the second half in favor of Lakeland, and they win it by 3. All right, that's going to do it for our coverage here of the 6th grade boys semifinal. Coming up, we're going to move to 11th grade. Let's take a look at some high school players coming up. We'll have a Division I semifinal of the 11th grade boys coming up here next on the Prep Zone. Well, for Coach Scott McDaniel, for our videographer and producer Vince Brown, I'm Marty Palmer saying so long. You've been watching the USSSA National Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament live from Santa Fe College here on the Prep Zone. We will return in just a few moments for our next game, 3rd game of 6 today here from Gainesville. So long for now.